What's up, y'all? Okay, so this is the video. Okay, so I went to orientation Friday and it was so much fun. Like, met everybody. Well, I think I met everybody that said they were going to orientation. So it was really nice to meet everybody. It was so hot. The party was fun. Of course, you have to make orientation how you want to make it. So if you're going to turn up, turn up. Don't turn up and then just be like, turn up. No, you got to turn up. So, okay. Oh, my food is here. Okay, we're gonna do this quick. Okay, so shout out to my roommate AJ. You guys will see her in the fall. Shout out to Miss BCU Twerkster. That is Raven. She told me to put that in there. Shout out to Jess. Shout out to Low Life Jalen. I hope your life is not low for real. Shout out to Team Crespo. Henry. Shout out to him. Shout out to Bobby. I saw you, but I didn't think that was you. So shout out to you. Shout out to Natural Beasta. Shout out to Nicole 12 Love. Shout out to Jetta and Jora, the twins. Y'all, they so cool. Shout out to Ayo Bismarcky. Shout out to BCU Wildcat 17. Shout out to Yep, that's me. Shout out to Tin Head. I call him Slim Biscuit. Shout out to Trackstar underscore 13. Shout out to my boo Lexus Exalt Passion. Shout out to Babyface Dig. That's Tay. Shout out to Callie J. Shout out to Knock underscore Youngin. Shout out to Alexandria. She be killing them. She's really pretty too. I saw her at orientation. Shout out to Bodybag underscore Pop. Shout out to Tia. Shout out to I am Leisha. Shout out to you underscore look underscore Tjic. I thought I was supposed to say tragic. Shout out to Naybad underscore Monet. Shout out to Coco Licious. Courtney, you was turned up, girl. She was turned up for real. Shout out to that dude also. Shout out to Peachy Brit. Shout out to Erin. She was rocking that red hair. Wait, hold on. Ah, ah, ah. Okay, that's my part. Okay, so shout out to my girl Alyssa. Shout out to Darnay. Shout out to Josh. I saw Josh at orientation. Shout out to Cutthroat Monte. Shout out to Chino the Great. Shout out to Simply Deja Monet. Shout out to Monty. She keep it A1. That's my dog. Shout out to One Lady Pooh 7 underscore Kiki. Shout out to my best friend J Rock. Shout out to Omisha. Shout out to Shimmy. She is so short, y'all. 5 foot is her real height. Shout out to Misha's roommate Ty. Shout out to my turn up partner Bree. Boss certified. Shout out to Hello Cuny. I think that's how you say it. Shout out to Free Quest though. That's Bree. Shout out to She Is underscore Maya. Shout out to Tony and Shara and my Kim K. Shout out to Zakaya underscore Janice. Watch my dad come in here with some foolishness. Okay, shout out to Bree Loves Lace. That's BJ now. Shoop. Hi, Dad. How you doing? Shout out to Bose, Eddie Bose. Shout out to Nate. Shout out to my foreign country, Korean, but of course his name's Corey. Shout out to Notorious D, Tay2. Shout out to Brown Skin Hippie. Shout out to T Fly Boy, that's Tyler. Shout out to Part of My Beauty. Shout out to CEO 2013 AFJ. Shout out to Carla Genesis. Yo, I met your boyfriend. He's like real cool. Shout out to Sincere Lorray. Shout out to lovely underscore mystery. Shout out to Ray underscore YBNS. Shout out to Unique and Cute. Saw your orientation, of course. Shout out to Golden Child. That's that AARP Life Alert Child. Terrion. He ain't golden. Shout out to Busted You. Shout out to Catch My Pretty. Shout out to D. Lachey. Shout out to Kiri. Shout out to the other twins, the West Palm Beach twins. Taylor and Tyler. I think that's how you say it. I don't know how to say the other name, so I call her T. She don't even know it yet. But shout out to them. Shout out to Charlene. That's my girl. That's Shark Attack. Shout out to Shan. Shout out to Tay1. Shout out to Stony. And shout out to my second mentor. He don't even know it yet, but he is. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Asia. Shout out to Jazzy. Shout out to Mimi. Shout out to Niley. Shout out to Titus. Shout out to Reggie. Shout out to James. Shout out to Kia. Shout out to Hipster. Her name is Dito, but I like the name Hipster. Shout out to Kay. Shout out to Victoria. Shout out to Vicky J. Shout out to all the BCU mentors, student leaders. Y'all were really a big help. But basically, shout out to everybody. Have fun at orientation, guys. It's really fun. Don't be messy. Please don't be messy. Oh, shout out to the flash mob. If you was in J Flow, you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to the flash mob. Well, Meg's new too, but shout out to the flash mob. Have fun though, y'all. Like for real, it's really fun. And turn up. I was turned up. I mean, but of course. But turn up, have fun. Don't be messy, but have fun. I'm finna go eat because that's what I do. Food is good for the soul. Don't forget that. Oh, I got catfished. Oh, I got catfished. We ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna put the names out. See, I catfish. End of my video. Shout out to everybody.